Alright, I am back. So it is 1-1. Best of 5. We are going to be on Game 3 very soon. So in the meantime, go grab a drink, relax, talk with us in the Shogun Total War 2 multiplayer foyer. Let's have a good time. So now we're going to switch hosts now. Back to Kraz, so I'll be viewing him again. Gotta love these classic battles, so much fun. Alright, so this game should get off quicker than the last one, as we have the next game up already. Nothing but constant excitement over here. Constant. And by constant, I mean not so constant at all. But when the games go on, it's constant. Alright, so Kraz is going into Takeda, taking advantage of that superior cav, I think, is what their bonus is. Yep, superior cav. And Floede, I am not sure. He has not decided. He is going the Oda. Superior Ashigaru units. So this is a yellow versus red game. This should be very easy to distinguish. I am very happy about this. For those of you who want music, how about just the sweet sound of my voice? Yeah. It's music to your ears already. You don't need any more. Oh, no, you don't. Tell me that wasn't seductive. Sing what song you want me to sing while we're waiting for this to go. Britney Spears? Yee, I don't know, man. Toxic. Why not hit me baby one more time? Ma. Just because Roy doesn't want me to do it, I actually want to sing now. Alright, I'm gonna click a link. Let's see what comes up. Oh, fuck that. I am not singing that. Or the Agony song. None of those. That is ridiculous enough. Keep this as straight as possible. Agony is the clan. You guys haven't seen this? It is the funniest thing you'll ever see in your entire life. Alright, so Floede is ready. Just waiting for Kraz now. I'm gonna switch over. Two, one, and we're starting. Agony is the clan. Talk about the best rap in the world. It is called Agony Rap because Afterwards, you are in agony from your brain throbbing as it tries to process this noise that it just doesn't understand. Alright, so the game is on. This is game 3. And this is viewed from Kraz's point of view, and he is going to be red. Red. So Kraz is red. All you Huntsman people, you were really wanting red to win. As for the Agony people, the Agony is the clan people, you are going to be looking at yellow and hoping that he wins. Just so you know. So yes, I'm viewing from red. This is a large battle. As you can see, there's a lot more units than last game. Yes, Tabington, you want red. Red is your friend. Alright, anyways, so Bow Warrior Monks on each side of a Bow Ashigaru in the middle. Some Matchlock Ashigaru right there, Yari Ashigaru. Matchlock Samurai. And now here's the bread and butter of the Takeda here. A lot of cav. The only disadvantage of that is pretty much he knows it's coming. Floede knows it's coming. Great Guard, Katana cav, Yari, and some light and bow cav. I would hardly call this cav spam. Hardly. Now, this is pretty normal from what I've seen in a lot of games. Yeah, I'd know. I'd know. You guys are a bit dramatic over there. Yeah, it is normal, okay? Anyway, this is a pretty skirmish-friendly build from Kraz, who has been doing a lot of rushing in terms of at least the build that he brings. Very heavy melee. This not so much. This looks ready to skirmish with the rest of them. This might be a little longer of a game than the previous ones right now. We still have 96 viewers. Not bad. Keeping you guys around. And who doesn't like to watch other people play a game? Isn't that what we all lived for growing up? Watching other people play games? Not actually participating, just watching? I know I did. Let's zoom in. Whoa, look at that! The ocean. Where'd that come from? Ocean under the earth. How does that work? Look at what's under the ocean? Just a bunch of white stuff. All right, let's go back to the grass. Let's get back into there. There we go. All right. So we're gonna look at behind. Look at all these guys, looking like Asian killers. Very nice, very nice. They got nice hats. Look at these monks. Monks just love to kill people, apparently. Alright, game is underway. Floede is the Oda. Who is yellow? It's red on yellow. And as we look at his army here, still pretty similar. He has a lot of skirmish units like before. Matchlocks. You know, Bow Warrior Monks. I do see some Katana Samurai. I don't remember him using them as much. And, you know, only a couple cav. So I think he has some stuff hidden. He must. Alright, so we're going to view from Kraz's side because I do not know what he has hidden over there. This is on the Rice Fields map, by the way. Here are the bow cav. Looking ready to skirmish on Kraz's side here. Technically, this is also a naval game because the ocean's underneath the ground. Look at that. Look at that ocean. Alright, let's go back up to the top of the real world here. Watch the game. Alright, so let's see how Kraz uses this cav advantage that he has. I'm not too sure how big the buff is. When you look at the Great Guard's stats, they don't look that much greater, to be honest. Yari cav definitely do. They have better melee. But here we go. Let the skirmish begin. I'm going to go on this side here. I'll zoom back a little bit. You see Kraz being pretty aggressive as per usual. But it looks like, Floede got the first shot here. Raining some missiles on these Bo Eshigaru here. Some whistling arrows. Not too much damage taken, though. Only 3 guys. We see Floede having, Floede's have some of his, Kraz having some of his guys surrounding here, but we see Floede over here readjusting, trying to keep a nice stable line, keeping all the enemies in front of him. But it looks sort of aggressive as we see Floede bring up a lot of his guys here. We have a little skirmish over here, light cav on the far end against a Yari cav. Doubling up right here, so this is actually pretty smart, pulling those 2 units away from the battlefield. Can't really complain there. We have some volleys being shot off here. Kraz and these Bocav doing work right here on these Najnata warrior monks, just seeing the numbers drop drastically here. But yeah, pretty close for skirmishing, I have to say. I mean, volleys are being shot off all over the place. We have arrows being shot over here, guns definitely shooting here as they're moving up. Taking the aggressive on this side. A lot of aggression from Floede here. And a lot of volleys being shot off both sides, though. Guys are getting dropped, though. Oh, here we go. Some shots on these Bocav, and they lose a lot of guys in that volley. 30 at once. Popped and good. On this side, we have that light cav got away barely, with not much left. But there's there's a Yari cav and a Great Guard over here, ready to flank Kraz, though. So he needs to be very careful. Back over on this side with the skirmishing Bocav. Floede's Bocav doing all right over here. On this side, we see that same light cav going to mess up some Matchlock Eshigaru. Very nice move here. That's a great move, as the Matchlock Eshigaru are way more important than these light cav. Of course, they are only broken. They will probably end up coming back, as this Great Guard will probably mess up this light cav unit here. With the battle lines fighting over here, on this side we have some Matchlock Eshigaru firing on these Bo warrior monks with a lot of help from these Yari cav. But there's this Yari samurai here pushing them away, but it looks like it's too late, as a lot of blinking. This whole line is collapsing on Kraz's side. As you can see, the red morale over here is looking pretty awful. Just taking shots. They're not even protecting anything anymore, as there is no more ranged units. He's going to have to do something or risk getting just completely wiped out or fleeing with a whole ton of men. This is not looking good for Kraz, as Floede is really crushing him here. He had a few good moves, but it definitely was not enough to save this, so it seems. You see Kraz's Great Guard trying to salvage what they can, making that Bocav run away, but leaving the core of his army here looking sort of in shambles, as there's nothing but spear units on this side being shot at by these matchlocks here. So this is not looking very good. There are a lot of buffs on Red's men here, with Kraz trying to hold him off, and the general is now in stand and fight here. So he has now become an easy target. I would not be surprised if we see some sort of guy run into this general here, try to wipe